Alright, Hero Comics here. Next episode of Hero Comics, Transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Basically, me talking, reacting to a comment and talking about comments, screen caps of comments that I got on YouTube and DeviantArt that are responsive comments I made against the deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. You don't like what I'm saying, go ahead, click off the video. Don't lie and say there's hate speech in my videos, because there is no hate speech in my videos. It's speech you hate. That's a different story. Let's get on here. People being angry that I'm telling the truth here, and they're trying to lie. So let's go. First it says, top 10 people to avoid on YouTube. Ben Shapiro, top is 10. Hero Comics is the other 9. I say, the truth scares you that bad, huh? You might want to figure out why that is. Some reason the thing is not working right. So now I gotta actually just unclick and go. So weird. Oh, this is what so it says, Hero Comics, hi, shut your effing mouth. Well, I guess I heard that word. So it says, Hero Comics, you as a homophobe that likes hiding behind the Bible. Because he actually talks about what the Bible says about this stuff. And it says that it clearly says that that stuff wrong. Hiding. Yeah, you're a Christian, you're pathetic. Yeah, real Christians don't say anything to anyone who's sinning. They let them continue on to get the wages of sin, which is death. That's a real Christian, according to our bad viewpoint of Christians. That's what he said. It's funny because you're wrong. It's funny because you're wrong. Because I say you're wrong. I had no actual proof that you're wrong, but I say you're wrong. So I said, yeah, because Christians. I say, yeah, because Christians never say that you can resist temptation to sin. We do all the time. And so I say, how? Why damage a normally functioning body? So it says, hear to the truth, knowing what you mate is, according to our lies, pull that Bible out of your butt and open your eyes to your eyes. Your argument is so weak it's laughable because I say they're weak. Ignore the fact that they're not. They destroy our real arguments. How pathetic you have to be that you can't tolerate when people know the exact same life, the same exact life as you, especially when that life leads to premature death and destruction of normal functioning body parts. Just, intolerant. I'm like, yeah, intolerant of sin, intolerant of confusion, intolerant of people being led astray to darkness. Yep, I'm intolerant of that. The world does not revolve around you only. It doesn't. Well, that's important. That's why I talk about stuff. I am sure God, lowercase g, is not fond of your heresy that is based on what the Bible actually says. So it's not heresy. I'm sorry. Pretending to be all knowing and wasting away a whole year in a comment section by saying that this stuff is wrong. Everybody's saying, else is saying, nope. God's way will show itself to people in time. Yeah, usually, a lot of times through people who follow his ways, speaking out. Who are you to try to sabotage divine plans? Those aren't divine, they're devilish. Transgender plans are devilish. If God created others whose true form is butterflies, God has also created people whose bodies also need to change to reach their true form and get their wings. Yeah, but that's not how that works. He gave you what you're supposed to have. Humans cannot change biological sex. We shouldn't be trying to. Anyway, how it goes. That's the issue, though. Biological sex is not what makes you you. It's what makes you a human. Okay? It's what makes you able to make more humans. That's how it goes. The saddest things I ever heard of is people messing around like this. Someone says, yeah, hi. So I'm reading the advice or comments. Still haven't reached the end yet, but I feel like I understand. Okay, great. Yeah. I don't understand your Indiana. I feel like I understand your point. I feel enough to refute it through lies. I would also like to rephrase my argument with the fact that I'm a trans, I'm very Christian. So I do have experience with this for you. In terms of the amount I was to the tradition, I would like a partial tradition rather than a full one. So probably a female, because she get her breasts reduced so she looks more masculine enough so she can lie and say she's male. Yeah, most likely. Changing this to Hero Comics. Comics. Hate mail. For 12, 14, 23, I'd say 1 other videos. Right. See you on here. What we got? We're good. Now your main argument seems to be that sorry stems from insecurity. It does, and that trans people need to learn how to live their lives. They do. Let me tell you right now, if I was the only person on Earth, I would still be able just for it because of lies. It's all based on what other people think. What you think other people think. So yeah, no, it doesn't work. I would still want to transition. Well, to lie about what biological sex you are to other people so that they can treat you the way you can trick them into treating you the way that you want them to treat you. I don't think so. Continue on. In addition, if boobs are part of a female body and a penis is part of a male body, then why would people feel embarrassed about having them? Because of lies. Okay. Uh, if anything, they're likely to get more harassments for not having those things if they are of that gender or sex. No one's making fun of them for having them in the first place. So it seems pretty likely that to me that dysphoria is like, where is this thing? Ah, it's I don't know what's going on here, but something's up. I gotta basically click each thing individually. For right now, it's really yeah, like the story could be caused by insecurity. Other than, of course, it is insecurity indeed. They are wondering what other people think about them. So there's like, what if I hide and lie? Hopefully, that I could get people to think about me the way I want them to think about me. So yeah, that's what they're doing. So that's what they're doing. Second, you mentioned how some people may believe they are trans because they don't fit the stereotypes of the assigned gender at birth, A, G, A, B. I just don't agree with you that people don't have to fit in gender stereotypes. At the same time, there are some people who don't fit into the stereotype of the gender they transition to get actual gender or whatever identity woke up. For example, I have another trans friend, female to male, who is incredibly feminine. She is comfortable wearing skirts and makeup and does quite a lot. Heck, she is even comfortable using she, her pronouns. Why the heck did she transition it? That doesn't make her for being trans. Bullcrap, confusion. Not fitting the stereotype of your LGBT does not make you anything except yourself through lies. Assigned gender at birth does not make you anything except yourself. But the problem is you're thinking that you have to lie about what biological sex you are so you can get treated the way you want to be treated. So that's all doing. Let's go. Speaking of just being yourself, I saw you mention the area mind is unique, and therefore people who are assigned to female at birth, AFAB, females, with brain traits similar to that of men, don't make them men, definitely not. It just makes them themselves, and vice versa. To me, that just leads me to ask question, surely means gender identity is a spectrum? It is. Identity is a spectrum. Biological sex is not. Biological sex is binary. People being themselves doesn't mean there's a defined gender. Gender binary, no. Identity binary, no. Biological sex, yes. They can express however they want, but if you express differently than what your biological sex is, that's a lie. So you should do that. Next. And surely people's brains are unique means you can't never fully understand how their minds work. Yeah. Yep. And therefore cannot tell any trans non-binary person how their brains dysphoria works or how should they identify. There's a truth and there's lies. Okay, it doesn't matter what identity someone has. If it's going against truth, it's lies. It doesn't matter. So that crap works. Good. Furthermore, you mentioned that being two genders, well, there are being two genders on biological sexes, male and female, and that you're assigned gender at birth. I widely disagree because sex and gender are not the same thing. No, they're not, but you keep getting mixed up. In some society and psychology terms, sex and gender are two different things. They aren't. Sex is a person's biology, what genes or genitalia a person was born with. Well, genes determine the genitalia. Gender is cultural and social. How a person actually identifies, basically, and even then there are two sexes because there's intersex, which is a deformity of one of the two sexes. So no, there are only two sexes. Someone's born with atypical, meaning deformed genitals. There are only two sexes. Sorry. Genitals or genetics. Who cares about genetics? About the genitals. Gender, as I previously mentioned, is a spectrum. People can identify how they feel, though if they identify against their biological sex, then they are lying. So that's wrong. They start off that you think people should accept the bodies that God gave them. Yes. Because they were made perfectly, or well enough. Let's say, perfectly. Well, first of all, if every person believes the same God as you do, who cares? I believe in him, so there goes. Well, I am atheist, so now people believe that anything is created perfect. As someone else I mentioned, in Greek mythology, there's a story of how Apollo got drunk and created humans with the wrong genitalia, and that's a myth. And every other Christians will widely agree on this with you because of their lies. I have trans friends who's Christian, getting things wrong, and still has been out as trans to me for around 5 years because he or she is doing wrong. Lying about the biological sex is wrong. You should be doing that. Furthermore, you ask why people will change their body if they work perfectly. Now, let me tell you, the human body is not perfect, but it works well enough, so you should be changing it. Right? Now, nor does it work perfectly all the time. People have mental illnesses because of chemical imbalances. People have chronic illnesses because of perfect genetic code. Yeah. People get cancer because the human body is imperfect. Yeah. And also, it's susceptible to poison. That's why. You can't tell people they love except their answer because God made them that way. It's not the same thing. Continue on here. Not the same thing. Continue on. Nope. Go. That person's bound to want to do something about it. Similar thing, guys, dysphoria.